when 2008 occurred, what it really was a big socialist experiment for the banks. I mean, the banks should have failed. They should have let everything fail. But of course, they took the view that if they did that, the whole economy would enter another depression. And they might have been right. But and so they bailed everything out, and they did it with printed money and 0% interest rates. And we printed money before. They printed money, in the Depression. They printed a little bit in World War II, after World War II. But I mean, this level of printing was just like an entirely new order of magnitude. And they've had 0% interest rates before. They were briefly that low in the Depression. But since that time, they've never been that low. And it's just an enormous distortion of capitalism to do those two things. I mean, it just turns everything on its head. And as the book describes, it actually makes the system incredibly unfair to those who aren't, near the money printer or don't have the ability to borrow cheap. I mean, one of the greatly unjust things in our society is that Wall Street can borrow at prime, and sometimes prime is as low as 0 or 1 or 2%, and that the average person has to borrow from these credit card companies that are charging 25%. So it's just usury. I mean, we used to have usury laws. There used to be a cap on how high interest rates could go, but we don't have that anymore either because, frankly, the banks own the place. So it's an unfair system, and that really makes me angry because I see the country I grew up in, and it was a fairer, better country than the one that my 20-year-old kids are growing up in.